Greetings and salutations, people of the internet. So I'm actually in Ely, or Ely, I think it's Ely, in Fife. I'm going to share a video with you where I actually fly from East Fortune and land in Kingsmuir. The original plan was to actually fly over the Firth of Forth, and that's the Firth, and then land in Kingsmuir and then do the recorded journey back. But my GoPro conked out, so I didn't get the return flight. But I'll share with you the outward bound flight into Kingsmuir, and hopefully you enjoy it. So I'll roll the titles and we'll catch you on the other side. But of course, as usual, don't forget to like and subscribe using all the buttons that are all around. Radio Golf Charlie Charlie Mike Lima, request readability check please. Okay, so today's little sortie that we're going to do is a quick trip over the Firth of Forth, which is that direction. It is really cold and it's gonna get freezing as we go over. I've got to go up to a good 4,500 to 5,500 feet, which basically means that it's gonna get cold by about a good another minus 10 degrees. So that leaves me with around about minus 12, minus 13 degrees when I'm up top, so it is gonna be freezing. Let's get on our way, shall we? Let's go get cold. So today we're gonna be taking off on runway 29, so that requires a little bit of a taxi along. Golf Monkey, we're taxiing 29. There's another plane in the circuit, so we're just gonna probably hold short of this and then we'll get on our way. Golf my Beamer lining up 29. Right, so everything is good. The engine is nicely warmed up. We are ready to go. So we're departing to the north and we're going to go that way. Right, let's go. So, need a good controlled descent here. We have a lot of altitude to gain to get over the Firth of Forth, which is straight ahead of me. I love doing this flight. It is really, really nifty because it's not every day your average Joe flies over the Firth of Forth to Fife. There's lots of F's in that sentence. Level it off here for a little bit. So Kingsmuir is actually off in that direction over there, but you kind of want to don't go straight over the Firth at that angle, just because you need the shortest distance, which is pretty much directly in front of me now. Right, I think we're sufficiently cooled off a bit. Let's go up a bit more, shall we? One of the only things about taking this sort of altitude over the Firth is that you actually, at this altitude, need to be looking out for the big boys, because you get quite a few planes that come in from that direction, from like Germany and Finland and that kind of stuff, so you do kind of need to watch them, because if you get caught in one of their tail rotors, it's really not fun. Catastrophic, and you just really want to keep out of their way, to be honest. So this is us officially going over the Firth of Forth. I am now on the seaward side. I have to keep a constant lookout for other aircraft. This is a pretty popular crossing point. I'm not seeing anything, which is good. More than halfway over now. I can actually start considering coming down. It is freezing up here. Insert expletive before that. It's cold. Really, really cold. Coming down, I'm actually going to go down in stages, I think, just to keep the engine warm, because the last thing you want is little bits of ice forming inside the engine, which cause it to stop. So it's not good. So a little bit of an interlude. When we're flying over from East Lothian, which is over that away, we take the shortest route over for obvious safety reasons. So we fly from Fidro, which is a little island just kind of over that way. I can just about make it out. And we aim for this lighthouse, which is Ely Lighthouse. So that's the shortest distance between Fife and East Lothian. So yeah, it's quite weird and bizarre to actually be stood next to it. Not much to see here, but still it's quite good to come and be on the ground instead of being 4,000 feet above me. Anyway, we'll get back to the flight now. There is a lot of ice down there. So I can officially say it, but welcome to Fife. Some lovely little seaside towns around here. I unfortunately do not know their names. So there is a seaside town. I don't really know Fife that well. It's a bit embarrassing to say, but I don't. I know one of these is Ainster, and Ainster is actually really famous for fish and chips. So you can get your fish and chips and then go and sit in the harbour on the wall and have your fish and chips. I wouldn't necessarily do it at the moment because it is about 2 degrees Celsius here at the moment. Ah, I've spotted it. That is Kingsmuir just over there. So there's the 4 windmill turbine things, and Kingsmuir is pretty much directly on top of the one on the far left. I flew to Kingsmuir as part of my training, so I actually had to navigate myself to it without the aid of electronic systems like the one that I've got in the cockpit. So it was all done on maps, and trying to find it was at the time a little bit daunting because, well, I hadn't done very many out of airstrip landings away from East Fortune. It's a great little airfield to come into. The only struggle that I had at the time was it was actually a relatively windy day, and I've got a massive amount of rotor coming off some of the trees and hills and stuff in the area. So it'll be interesting because I think it's actually similar sort of condition today, although a bit more colder. So let's see how we go. Really, really smooth. I'm not having any bumps or lumps or anything here. Kingsmuir traffic, Golf Mike Lima, final 24. Welcome to Kingsmuir. Looks like I had a little bit of a spectator at the threshold of the runway there. Kingsmuir traffic off Mike, Lima, backtracking 24. Okay, so this is Kingsmuir Airfield in Fife. There's nobody here at the moment. There was a lovely guy who I was just chatting to earlier when I landed, and he was the guy I was talking about, was watching me as I was coming to land. Had a wee chat about where he's off to. He's going back to his home airfield in Balado. There she is, looking all pretty in the sunset. So I've got over an hour to get back to East Fortune. It only takes about half an hour, so I've got more than enough time. But it is getting a bit chilly and the wind is picking up ever so slightly. So yeah, we'll probably just start making our way back there, I guess. So one of the things about Kingsmuir Airfield is that if you're coming to it for the first time, it can maybe feel a little bit daunting to some of the newer pilots, such as myself, really. However, once you know what to look for, it's not as hard as you think to actually locate it. Because from the air, all you have to look for is the big yellow smiley face, which kind of just sits there staring at people as they're coming in. So that's quite good fun. Another thing is there's a hangar which sits just over that way, and on the roof it has in gigantic black letters Kingsmuir written over the top of it. So yeah, it's not the most difficult airfield to locate if you know where you're trying to spot. You're also experiencing me with helmet hair, which is going to be going, I'm very glad to say, because I'm sick of long hair, so it's coming off.